You can find me every night I'm off the hook. There's a bird in the sky with a camera to find me, slipping a sword to impale and unwind me. Shut down a mine, your canary.
Stand by. 5, 4, 3.
Good morning, Marshals. I'm John Shelton.
And I'm Ethan Moser.
And welcome to the Morning Marshal. Today is Friday, March 28th.
We've got a lot of important news to share, so let's get into it.
Spring break is a week away, so now is a good time to plant spring produce. Miss Palmieri's greenhouse pathway is getting ready for their annual spring fundraiser. Marshall County students in the greenhouse pathway have worked hard all semester to raise products for the fundraiser. Here is Miss Palmieri with some more information.
So our greenhouse, we started growing plants in here in January is whenever we get our first shipment, and then we transplant those out. All of our herbs and vegetables we grow from seed, so that happens in the months of February and early March whenever we plant that stuff. Our greenhouse technology class is primarily the class that's responsible for it, but my intro to plant science class helps out with the greenhouse as well. Everything that we grow in here goes for our spring sale. So we're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 3:30 starting after spring break. And students, community members, parents, teachers, anybody can come in and shop our greenhouse. We usually do it from the Monday after spring break until the Friday before Mother's Day. That's 8 to 3:30, and then the first 2 Saturdays of the sale we will be open as long as the weather is nice. So all of the money goes back to supporting our FFA chapter and covering the cost of the plants whenever we ordered it. It's a really great learning opportunity for the students in the classes to be able to interact with the community and the public. If you have any questions about the sale or the plant list of what we have or the prices, anything like that, that will be posted on our Marshall County FFA Facebook page. And you can access that at any time. You can message our Facebook page, or you can email me, Jordan Palmieri, with any questions that you may have.
Wow, those plants were pretty colorful. You want to know what else is pretty colorful? The color guard. The color guard is a visual section of our marching band, or for football games and competitions. If you're interested in trying out, tryouts are April 28th through May 2nd at 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the MCHS band room. If you have any questions, be sure to reach out to Mr. Payton at ronnie.payton@marshall.kyschools.us.
Last Tuesday, the MCHS band went to concert assessment. This is their annual assessment that tests what they've been working on since January. I am proud to announce that they scored the highest ranking of distinguished. This takes a lot of work and dedication. Luckily, we got some video of one of their pieces titled Haven Dance. Here is some footage of the piece.
That was some good music. Now let's take a look at some not so good singing with Finish That Lyric.
Taxi man, turn on the radio, and the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. Say Katy Perry. Yeah. Boom!
I don't know the start of the song. I only know Mom's Spaghetti.
Baby, you're a firework. I don't know.
Why couldn't the sailor learn the alphabet? He kept getting lost at sea.
Mark your calendars, seniors and friends of seniors. The MCHS graduation is set for May 23rd. That means class night will be the night before. Speaking of class night, all seniors will have a slide with their graduation plans as well as childhood and current photos of themselves playing during the night. Any seniors who haven't done so already need to submit this form and information by Monday, March 31st.
Recently, Governor Beshear signed a new bill allowing 15-year-olds to obtain their learning permit. While a lot of you may be rushing to the front office to take advantage of this new opportunity, it is important to share a few notes. The DMV is still working on putting the newest system to accommodate these new laws and requests that only students aged 16 to 17 obtain the no pass, no drive forms for their schools to get them filled out appointment. But once a new system is put in place, students age 15 will be allowed to fill out the form.
Hey Marshals, today for lunch we'll be having barbecue, sandwich, burgers, pizza, or a salad. Monday for breakfast we'll be having tornadoes and a new coffee. Flavor peach. For lunch we'll be having boneless chicken and a roll. Have a great day. Peace out, y'all.
Hey Marshals, I hope you all are having a great day. And if you aren't, that's just fine because your boy is about to have some great sports coverage. To start today off, we have some great news, including 2 soccer players who just signed to play at the next level. Our very own Tommy Robertson, defender on our soccer team, signed Wednesday to Center College. There, he will continue his academic and athletic career. We were able to catch up with Tommy to hear what he has to say as he looks forward to Center.
I chose Center because ever since my first visit, I got to hang out with a bunch of the soccer players, and they have brand new facilities, really good academics, and overall it's just a great college. I really appreciate all the support, family, friends, coaches. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate all the support over my 4-year high school career.
We also have coverage of our Lady Marshal soccer player, Brbie Stewart, who signed with Midway College Tuesday afternoon. We were able to catch up with Brbie as she tells us why she chose Midway.
The college is very small. There's not a lot of people, but it seems like a very good class experience. Like, it's smaller than the ones here, and I chose it because it's nice there. It's really pretty. There's a lot of room to roam around and study outside, especially outside, and it just felt like home to me. It's just very small and everything's close to each other, and yeah.
Wednesday's show, I was able to tell you about our Marshall softball team coming out with a win over the McCracken County Mustangs. I personally was able to hear what star pitcher Allison Harris had to say about the game and this season. Let's hear what she says. Hey, Marshall's here with senior pitcher Allison Harris. Allison, you were pitching last week when you got that win against McCracken. How does it feel to be the one pitching to get the first win ever against the McCracken County Mustangs?
It feels great being the pitcher, but obviously it's a team effort. I mean, I couldn't do it without my teammates being behind me, knowing that I have a defense that can back me up if they do hit the ball.
Great answer. Allison, you're a senior this year. Has your leadership really changed much?
Not really. I've been a starter since freshman, so I've kind of always been a leader. It hasn't really changed for me this year, but maybe being the one loudest on the field, making sure that everybody knows where they're throwing the ball and keeping everybody up in the dugout.
Now, I know McCracken was a huge win and kind of the start of the season, but there's obviously a bigger goal in mind. So how is it as a team and what you're saying to the team to be level-headed throughout?
As a team, it's always great getting a win, and we obviously want to have a good season record, but our goal is in May. We want to be the winners in May during regionals.
Thank you.
The American Red Cross will be hosting another blood drive here at the high school on April 22nd, with any eligible donors urged to participate due to the usual supply shortage of blood across spring months. Make sure to come out and save some lives.
30 HOSA students competed in 20 categories in the State Leadership Conference in Louisville last week. Many placed and some placed in top 5. Let's take a look at some students who made top 5 in their categories. Ayan Arceos, 2nd place in research poster. Sarah Reynolds, 1st place in pharmacy science. Skylar Waller, 3rd place in medical assisting. Haley Driver and Hannah Nolb placed 4th in biomedical debate, and Kylie Strait placed top 5 in biotechnology. Good job, HOSA.
Construction on the Marshall County Tech Center continues. Exterior work is easy to see these days. Contractors are laying brick and placing the steel beams. Recently, senior Macy Scott took a walk through the MCTC with Principal Brian Harper. The full story can be found on the Tech Center website and Marshall Media Arts YouTube page. Here is a portion of that video.
Hello, I'm Brian Harper, the principal here at Marshall County Tech Center, and we are giving a construction update of what's been going on the last few months and what's going to be going on in the near future. So right now we're on the west end of the building, and you can tell they have completed a little canopy here, and they are working on the rails that will be put in for our handicap accessible. That should be going on the next couple of weeks. And then we have from the edge of the building, which will wrap around all the way to the edge of where the greenhouse begins, paving should be occurring in the next few weeks as well. So hopefully once we get back from spring break, you'll see this area paved. Okay, transitioning from the west side of the building, we're now on the south side of the building. You can tell this will all be what we're talking about being paved all the way up to that fence line in the next few weeks. Since our last update, you can see that a storage building has been constructed, and that's where we will house a lot of our metal and lumber and just materials that our shop classes will be using. We're going to take you on the inside of this building next so that you can see the square footage of the space they have in there. As we move to the inside of our storage building, you can tell we've already constructed the metal racks where we can store our lumber on this side of the building, and then on the opposite side of the building is where we'll be storing our steel, and you can tell we even have a couple of projects that allows us to build things in here which doesn't take up our shop space inside the building. So this is a 40 by 60 building that will be used for great use of things that the students will be doing. We move to what's called the east side of the building. You can tell that we have steel that's being laid not only on the roof but on the exterior, which will be the overhang for whenever we have sidewalks, so that it'll have a nice little canopy so that whenever students are outside, it'll cut down on some of the rain that may occur if you're on the exterior of the building. But you can tell they're doing a lot of the beams, which is also a process of making sure that it's under a roof. If you look on this side of the building, you can already tell this is the health science classroom. They already have the steel and they're laying down there for the roof on that side. Hope to have the rest of this complete either by the end of this week or early next week as far as being under roof.
Hello everyone, this is your weather forecast. For the rest of today, it'll be partially cloudy with highs in the upper 70s. For this weekend, on Saturday, showers will be likely with highs in the mid-70s. And on Sunday, there will be showers and thunderstorms, highs in the upper 70s. Severe weather is still on track for Sunday, with all modes of severe weather are possible. Still, several failure modes are still possible for Sunday, i.e. like a capping inversion, but severe weather, the environment looks pretty decent. Now, all severe weather modes are possible, but severe weather analogs are pointing towards more of a hail-driven event, but time will tell on what the biggest threat will really be. There are still some uncertainties about timing and coverage, but overall the severe threat looks to be mainly in the afternoon to late evening hours. I hope everyone enjoyed this weather forecast. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Stay safe on Sunday, especially. I'm Ryan Otten with your weather forecast.
Don't forget to check out the counselor blogs for an important information on a weekly basis. Seniors, you have scholarships being posted on Miss Boone's blog. This one posted a couple days ago. The Calvert City Lions Club is offering a $3,000 scholarship to any MCHS student with a 2.0 GPA or higher, and has contributed to a community service project. That scholarship and more can be found on the senior blog.
This weekend may not be the best weekend for the lake, but the days are getting longer and warmer. Many of you will be enjoying days at the lake soon, so you might consider taking a boat safety class. The United States Coast Guard Auxiliary is having a boating safety class tomorrow at the Marshall County Library. It starts at 8 a.m. If you plan on going, make sure to bring your own lunch.
That's all for today, Marshals.
We hope you had enjoyed, and we'll see you next time on
The Morning
Marshal. Boom, boom.